all go on a picnic, said Olsen's wife to mine. So Olsen's met a Sunday, all their kids and ours made 9. We piled in my jalopy and we sure was packing tight. Then right away the Olsen kids and mine began to fight. That Olsen small boy Oscar, he's an ornery little runt. He takes a poke at my boy 'cause he wants to ride up front. Then when I started driving, we're on our way at last. My mother-in-law starts yelling that I'm driving way too fast. I asked my wife to leave her, hope she never learns. She knows her ma gets carsick every time the highway turns. Those kids and carsick women, they sure made me awful sore, 'cause on the way they made me stop a dozen times or more. Then when we reached the picnic grounds and got off all our junk, my mother-in-law, she took a walk. She said she still felt punk. Then suddenly I heard her scream. She stopped dead in her tracks, 'cause a chipmunk had run up one pant leg of her loose and baggy slacks. She has fainted away, my poor wife yelled as we ran to the side of her mother. That little beast had run up one pant leg and then scampered down to the other. I got her stretched out in the shade. Her face was the color of lime. When Olsen yelled, "Your kid's in the lake," she just went down for the second time. I swam out and got my youngest girl, which ruined the watch that I wore. Then they unpacked the lunch and started to eat, while I sat and gasped on the shore. Then Olsen's small boy Oscar, he thinks he'll have some fun. So he grabbed and ate the weenie out of my boy's hot dog bun. Olsen laughed so loud at this, he can hardly stand on his feet, until my boy slugged his Oscar and knocked out his 2 front teeth. Mrs. Olsen started to slap our boy, but my wife slapped her first. Then Olsen began to call me names. He's so mad, I'm afraid he will burst. Then we heard a yelp from my mother-in-law. She had just been stung by a bee. And I yelled at them all, "Get into the car. This picnic's no picnic to me." We all drove home in silence. The Olsens, they won't speak. My wife is sobbing quietly, and me, I just feel weak. My mother-in-law is sick again, and she's in agony. She's sitting on the part of her that got stung by the bee. Our kids all got the earache, and they kept us up till 3. These picnics may be fun for you, they ain't no fun for me.